So many people actually get really frustrated that they spend many, many hours revising and studying and they just don't remember like half the stuff they've covered. So today I'm actually going to show you why this maybe is happening and what you can actually do to improve this. So often it's that your study method is not quite working for you, and it's quite a simple trick to actually fixing this, and that is trying to find your own study method, because everyone has a different study method that works properly for them, and maybe you just haven't found that yet for you. And often people, when they go to university, maybe they're doing dentistry, medicine, whatever degree, you are still using maybe the same method that you used when you were doing your A-levels if you're from the UK, whichever higher education you were doing. This method maybe doesn't work anymore because it's a different kind of education you're doing, and therefore you've got to find something different that works a bit more effectively. So sometimes things like just reading your notes maybe worked at A-levels or whatever you took before, but now does not work at all. So some things I like to say is like rewriting your notes is really good, works for me very well. Sometimes people like images, drawing things out. If you guys want me to make a study video showing different techniques that work really, really well, I can do that for sure. Now, another way that can be making it harder for you to remember your things is that you're studying well, maybe, but you have many distractions, maybe your phone, maybe listening to music as well during studying actually is really, really bad sometimes, and also can work perfectly fine. So I'm going to explain that right now about music. So often your brain will listen to the lyrics and therefore will forget what you've just been learning. So what you can do instead is try some lyricless music, maybe something classical, or what I've seen recently is that you can repeat the same song. I know this sounds absolutely like psychopathic and insane, but I've been trying it, and if you listen to the same song and repeat, ideally a lyricless song, it can actually be priming your brain every single time that it's focus time, and you're going to absolutely remember all your revision. It works really, really well. So I hope you guys can give that a try. Sometimes also, if you're like just not in the zone for revision, maybe sometimes some meditation or breathing techniques before you start studying can be really, really helpful. It sort of primes your brain ready to absorb knowledge like a sponge, really. But as always, you've got to make sure you revisit, rewrite your notes, revise everything, and that will work every single time, I promise you. So here's my little tip, finally, and that is the formula that follows. Dark chocolate plus study equals a W. Now W is for the win. And so what this basically does is you increase dopamine while you're studying. It's low in sugar, which is always good, as a dentist, of course. It's got a bit of caffeine in, so it's going to increase our focus, our memory, make us be able to study for longer, and obviously it's going to be some happy studying, which is ka-ching, perfect. Now, I think if you incorporate dark chocolate in studying, it's really, really, really good. And it's a healthy way of studying as well, if you keep it moderate, of course. And what I'd like to know is if you guys have any other ways of studying effectively, please let me know, and thank you very much, guys.